back-to-back possessions.
But this game racist. Why does it keep going for me?
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly. And you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change, get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you got two very angry defenses yelling at the offense to take care of the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
She went,
The fuck?
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the route is on here in this first half.
I had to hit it with a shove just again.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I stepped on a bear trap. Somebody playing this.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time, do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure,
somebody's been
if
here.
something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And a short gain there as he'll get it out to about the 24. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
I hit the corner, then when I hit the corner, he popped out right there.
On third down, it's Thompson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Nice little juke. A great return there. Bobbin and leaving his way for 31 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Are these grenades or something?
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. That'll bring up second down.
No, he was just going to walk off the edge of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where you see the final score there. 17-9 was the final.
You want to sneak up on him, right?
From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Finally, let's get to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Sam Bradford, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have just about put this one on ice already.
I could open this.
As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Bitch.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room?
Damn, he fucked you up, Raven.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset, but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that.
I'll see him.
And in
He's
this
moving to the house
case,
to the right.
are they upset that the
Look at
plays
him.
weren't working because of execution, or did they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Shit, he's coming.
Coney Ely.
He's coming through the
He's one
gate.
to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And right on cue, they set up the screen and complete it. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. Defensively, looks like they were thinking the same thing you were. You mentioned maybe being able to hit it with some screens, but they were ready.
Yeah, it's not just the guys who have the headsets on offense that do the thinking, right? They saw, they understood what they did, and said, you know something, how would you try to play it against us? And they were ready for it.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over.
Xl-WolfFox-lX gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Xl-WolfFox, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
He's outside.
And the Cowboys add on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back,
saying that
he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he?
I see him.
Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
took his gun.
Extra point try by Bailey.
You got a sniper.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Yeah. There's a gun right here for whoever.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Yeah, we could expect
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Yeah.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run. So I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defensive felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
I'm good.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after
there's 2. I'm good.
across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Back to throw, Smith. Got his man complete into the middle. It's Richardson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mac.
Cross the bridge. I can kill her if she crosses me.
Here's Smith now on second down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner who's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this
There's more fucking hellhounds.
Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
First down, Prescott.
Traction's nearby.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Check a little bit.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided of Prescott now. 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
Why did we go this way?
10th carry now for Elliott. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
The water was empty.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's what we want to see consistently. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this.
If we lose our health,
2 touchdowns to his credit. Now
if we don't heal up all the way,
up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone say, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there.
Damn,
and
I
another
went crazy
first
with the
down.
fucking...
They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend?
34 run
Any
kill.
of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points.
That was the best we ever fucking did in this game.
The psyche of a team, because as they drove...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Cody Ely, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On third down, it's Thompson, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute
Man,
warning.
they did fucking good.
Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again on the offensive side, Randall Cobb works his way back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat
Are
out
you going to go
finished.
empty-handed also?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
You're below rank 15. Your kicker's always going to get paid.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will extend this big lead.
Though, that's a pretty nice sniper that I stole off
The
that guy.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. It's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is implode in the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just put it back.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And now here come the Cowboys. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house
and got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one
Y'all
away.
quiet.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
It's nighttime.
So out now come the Redskins. Let's just be
Makes
frank.
it better for us.
They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw on second down is Smith. And his throw here is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down.
Wait a minute, we're near the
I know
assassin.
our
We're next to the
vantage point might
assassin.
be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't
next
see
to the
anything
assassin.
open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I
You already
thought he
found the
might get
assassin?
outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Jordan Reed, and he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Redskins on third down. 41 yards.
See, he was next to it.
On 1st and 10, Smith completes it right side to Dodson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes
In this
without
bomb.
anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout.
I know.
And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
Ah, shit.
So for the Cowboys, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Stop burning myself on fire again.
I fucking heard you, creepy ass motherfucker. Watch out, Mac.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Raven, you're a bigger threat than the boss.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Oh. What a hole. Why does he want me? Oh!
Nice. Raven, you're low on health.
I know I am.
There's a med kit on the far left side.
I'm just gonna heal. It's okay. If he doesn't come after my ass, like right now.
God damn, that scared the shit out of me seeing him crawl towards me.
Do not walk into this trap, like I said. I got him.
Alright, you know, let's just deal with him first before we revive him.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh, just behind me.
You creepy bitch.
I know,
You have
right?
grades for each position. Browse available players to improve your team.
Ah, shit. Get the fuck away from me, bitch-ass motherfucker. Ah, shit! Fuck!
Alright, I'm not doing this without nade. Fuck that.
I'm out of stamina, and he already fucking shot me with a bone. There's people here too.
Oh no, we gotta get him up. Oh shit. Got him trapped. Shit.
I'm gonna have to leave.
Oh look. Hi.
Hey. I can't hear you. Oh yeah, you creepy motherfucker.
Die, bitch.
Alright, now we can get Mac. I'm gonna place a trap on this door.
Shut dogs.
Did you shoot the dog? Raven, there's ammo box in the middle.
Middle?
Yeah.
Middle?
Yeah, middle.
Middle.
And also there's a med pack here that you can use to heal up. Were you looking for the ammo box, Raven?
No.
Oh. Yeah, you already found it.
There's two.
There's no more dog traps. I'm not here. I'm gonna take that pitchfork back. already at 47, about to be 50% banishment. Yeah, it's just, you know, darker and harder to see.
I gotta pee.
Water Devil?
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta pee so bad.
Damn.
Oh, I'm thinking of leaving you guys. Oh god.